Want to look now at the powerful testimony heard on day 2 of the Derek Chauvin trial in Minneapolis. Jurors hearing from several witnesses, many of them at some point tearfully trying to get through their testimony. So, Tashara, we're going to chat about this a little bit because you've been really keeping up with this case. It's captured a lot of people's attention across the country.
Yeah, Mark, and let me tell you something. If folks watched yesterday, it was hard for you not to get emotional watching the testimony of those witnesses having to relive what they witnessed. Simply tough to watch and hear for a lot of folks. Yesterday, jurors also listened to bystanders who witnessed what happened between George Floyd and police. Charles McMillan was just one of those witnesses. He was also one of the first people at the scene. Listen in as he could barely stomach the body camera video that hasn't been seen until now.
Oh my.
What were you concerned in that moment?
Yes, ma'am.
And why was that?
Because he's saying I can't breathe. You know, my stomach hurt. You know, he's saying things that make me believe that he's in trouble.
Yeah, tough to watch. Again, folks reliving those moments. The judge even had to call a 10-minute break after that emotional moment. McMillan said he lost his own mother last June, making the moment Floyd called for his mom just too much for him to handle. We also heard audio of former officer Chauvin's voice for the first time as they played that police body cam in court. Now, I do want to warn you, it may be disturbing to some.
Don't do me like that, man.
In the car.
Okay, can I talk to you, please?
Yes, you get in this car. We can talk.
I am claustrophobic.
I'm hearing you, but you're not working with me.
The officers.
Oh, Tashara, I mean, this is hard to watch it even now, even more so I think if you watch Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday during the proceedings. This was also the day the attention kind of shifted. We've seen the viral video, the 9-minute plus video that has gone around since last year. We also saw a lot of what led up to that moment, and for a lot of folks, that was the first time to see that.
Yeah, Mark, and if folks have been paying attention over the first couple of days, we noticed that those witnesses are really giving testimony about what they witnessed in the video during that attempted arrest, right? So this is what we have seen, saw yesterday, rather. We saw that footage of George Floyd looking relaxed inside the Cup food store. Again, the moments leading up to his encounter with police. Christopher Martin, and the store clerk who took the $20 bill from George Floyd, took the stand describing Floyd as friendly but visibly high. He says he feels guilty about all of this.
What was going through your mind during that time period?
Disbelief and guilt.
Okay. Why guilt?
If I would have just not taken the bill, this could have been avoided.
More witnesses are expected to testify this morning starting at 9:15. We are streaming that as we have been doing all week. WFAA.com or on our digital channel 8.2. Mark.
Yeah, and I know for a lot of folks, the weight of watching this trial, it has been difficult. It's been tough emotionally. It has certainly affected people's mental health, their overall well-being. So parents and kids and even professionals are learning how to tackle mental health issues head on. The director with the National Alliance on Mental Illness, Cynthia Fashaw, says having a conversation with your kids, that's been vital in the healing process.
If you are the parent of a white child, it's going to be even more important to talk about race and discrimination, because if you fail to talk about it, the child may be left with the negative or harmful messages about race. And for Black parents, it's important to talk about how to protect your children in those situations.
So Fashaw also says it is important to remember that mental health is no different than physical health. So if you had, let's say, heart disease or cancer, you would reach out for help to manage that. She says mental health, no different. So if you'd like to learn about some of the free mental health resources being offered during this trial, we've linked the story to the front page of our website, WFAA.com.